This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Today we are going to be talking about a game from a company that I absolutely love their stuff. They make some of the best war games out there. One of my favorite games from them is a game called Space Infantry, which is just superlative, and it's such a great solo experience. Recently, they've come out with something after a very successful Kickstarter. Nonetheless, another one of their fantastic experiences, which is Point Blank V is for Victory. So we're going to go down and take a look at this, and then I'm going to come up and give you some of my thoughts on this card-driven war game, which offers so much in this box. It's ridiculous. It really is. Let's go down to the table and take a look. The other thing I want to show you is not only do you get a very extensive and smart core rule book, but you're going to get this very thick scenario booklet that is going to give you a whole bunch of things. Oh, look at this, all the stuff for lock and load here. And there are just tons and tons of different types of scenarios that you're going to do, campaigns and stuff like that. Just really, you get a ton in this box set. And I don't think you could ever play it all. If you do, hey, write me here at Rob's Tabletop World. I want to hear it. Just look at all this. This book is just chock filled of just scenarios after scenarios. And all kinds of different things, how to put your forces together and stuff, and just everything that you can need. More scenarios. Just fantastically done. Another great job by David Heath and everybody, and Shane Logan over at none other than our good friends at Lock and Load. Complexity, medium, solitaire. It's hardcore. Take you 1-2 hours, and there you go. So let's continue. Okay, for this demonstration, I'm not even showing the full map. It's a paper map. The only complaint I have, it's not even a complaint. I wish they had like a neoprene that you can buy, or a matted thing that you could buy, which would be really kind of cool. I'm not going to explain all the rules here, but I'm going to show you a couple things. You are going to have terrain that you're going to be placing out here depending on the scenario and stuff like that. And we'll show you some of the things in the rule book. You're going to get this core rule book that, man, there's a lot of information, but it reads very easily. Shows you a lot of things about line of sight and so forth and so on. Blocking terrain. Blocking terrain, it's going to be pretty easy for you to see, because anytime the eye is closed up here, that is blocking terrain. So you're not going to, if you wanted to fire from here to here, you can't, because you cannot see through it. Here is the defense value that'll be added on to their defense if they are on that particular thing. But for our sake here, we're not going to get into that. I just want to kind of show you how this kind of works and how combat works. Now, you could do it a couple of ways. You can roll dice if you want, but you also have these cards, okay? And you're going to be drawing these cards, and I'll show you how in a minute. What you're going to have here is you are going to have the name of the unit, where they're from, the type of actions that you can have. Underneath, you can have any kind of special abilities. This is your morale. This is an important number. It's pretty much almost your defense number. And this is your firepower number and the range of a particular unit. So for this instance, I'm just going to show you how combat works and how brilliant it is. So for instance here, our parachuters have line of sight, okay, and they have a range of 3, and they can see the second line squad right here. They are going to fire on them, so they're going to draw a card, and they're going to add whatever the dice value is, and here is a 6, to that, which is going to make a 7. Seems pretty easy, right? Okay, that works for me. Okay, now for them, because they're not on any kind of terrain where they're going to get a bonus or anything else that they may get a bonus from, they are going to draw a card, and that is going to be their defense value. Uh-oh, it's a 1, okay? Yes, the deck is stacked for a reason, okay? So it is a 1. So now what you're going to do is, in this particular instance, now this I'm just going to draw just to draw. We already know that it is a hit. But now this is where it gets a little tricky, and where things kind of, you've got to understand how this works and how unique and great this system is. Okay, so they have a 1. They are beating that by 5, okay? So the difference between the defense value and the attack value is 5. So now you're going to draw another card, and that is going to be a 5. 5 and 5 is 10, okay? Now for this instance, okay, if we were to draw anything else, if we were now a 6, and that's something I got to tell you, if you ever draw a 6, you have to check to see if you run out of ammo. So that's another check, which is really another unique aspect of this game. There's a lot to it, so you have to understand. So we actually beat that number, okay? If we tied it or got below it, nothing would happen. But because we beat it, they are going to get a shaken token. Okay, and then the next step would be they would be halved and then eliminated. Now, because we beat it by 10, which is we beat it by 2 values, okay, it would go automatically to a halved. Okay, and if you beat it by 2, if you beaten it by 3, guess what? This unit would be eliminated. And that's how simple but smart and intuitive that the combat system is. Now, it gets a little trickier when we start bringing in tanks and some of the unbelievable, and boy, do you get tanks and everything that you can imagine in this game, and all kinds of different squads. There are so many cards. I could not, and here's a halved squad. So if they were halved, boom, be right there. They get no firepower back. Their range is halved. Oh man, it's like they're dead. You get an SS squad. Now, as you can see, they could do 2. Now, even if this was here, and we got a 10, okay, in this case, just to kind of show you, it would have been the 1. That we still would have won by 5. Added the 5 is 10, but since it's a 6, it would only hit once, so they only would have been shaken. Do you get it? I think so. We would have added, if we were on the crossroads and they tried to do that, then it would be 7. So they still would have made it barely, okay? So really, really just smart in how it does things. Movement and all that other stuff. There are tons and tons of great videos out there. Go check Gimpy, the Gimpy Gamer there. He really breaks it down. He does his boot camp the same that he did with Space Infantry, which is a great game, and did a fantastic job, and I really suggest you go over there. I wanted to show this off to you because, and not show you everything, I wanted to make it a quick video so you guys get a feel of what's going on here, the art, the feel to it, all the beauty of it, the terrain, how it changes, and you don't have to play with this map. As you can see underneath here, I have a green mat. You can lay out areas and go A, B, and C. Let me just show you here. They have letters that you can lay out, and you could just play on a nice green neoprene map and be able to do it that way too. So you don't have to rely totally on this map. As long as you have the sections across, you'll know and be able to do this. Just a really, really special game here by some special people, and that's Lock and Load Publishing. I really love this. I love any kind of card game that you can keep everything in front of you. It reminds me a little bit of Last Crusade in a way, and I really like it a lot. And I just think this is fantastic. You get a ton of cards. So these are the the play cards that really do a lot of different things. They have different things that you're going to be able to dish these out, and these are going to help you with movement and stuff like that. You're going to, I believe, you get 5 to start with, and then they'll have certain symbols on them which you can use to activate units. Really, just very, very special game. Does a lot of things. Definitely check out that boot camp video. Let's go up top and give you my final thoughts. Me and my son have been loving this, and this is a great and fun game, and I highly suggest it for you. Let's go on up top and get my final thoughts on Point Blank V. Now I'm going to add a little bit onto here because I had these cards out and I didn't show you. There are also weapons in these little half cards. These are leaders, and you're going to be able to get abilities and everything from them. These abilities, what you would do is execute a activation there by turning it sideways, and you'd be able to use one of these different things to help your units. So it adds another dimension to it. There's also weapons that you're going to be able to, bazookas and all kinds of different machine guns and things like that you're going to be able to attach to the units that are going to give you a bonuses and abilities that are going to help you really shine in this. Like this guy goes into the armor. Okay, so that's going to help your tank a lot better, and maybe you're going to be able to do a couple things to help you out and help you through. So there you go. I wanted to make sure I add this in, and now let's go up top and get my final thoughts. Now, again, I wasn't going to go over all the rules. I just wanted to give you a look and a feel of what's going on. The only thing that I really wish that was a little bit different on this, and it's such nitpicking because I'm an idiot, but I think you would feel the same way, is instead of the paper maps, I would have loved them matted or neoprene, or the ability to buy or add a neoprene map in there. I think that would have really just push this over the edge, which it already is fantastic. Let me just tell you, I love this. I love what it does. I love how you can keep it all in front of you. My son and I have been messing with this and found it absolutely fascinating and addicting. If you are not a big war gamer, but you like things like this, I'm telling you, this it's a miniature game condensed into a smart, small area. It does a lot. You saw the scenario book. There's like a million things you can do. This is just another masterpiece from a great company. And, we tip the hat to David Heath and all the people over there, just really knocking it out of the park with this one. This is a must-have for anybody that likes this kind of stuff, war games. I'm telling you right now, this is one that you must have. I know I have it, and anything that these guys do, I really like to have in my collection, because it's always fun, innovative, and smart. Okay, a lot of passion put into it. They give everything that they got, and they do a great job. And again, tip of the hat to David for just really knocking it out of the park with this one. So I highly suggest you go check it out. I assume that they'll have it at Miniature Market soon, or you can go to Lock and Load Publishing, order yours, get yours to your home delivered right from our boys over at Lock and Load. They'll take good care of you. Don't worry about it. Just go over there and purchase this, and you won't be disappointed. I don't show games I don't like, and I like this one a real lot. It's been a heck of a year for great games, and this is just another one in a long list of just great things that have come out. Go over, get it, check it out, and if you get a chance, check out Space Infantry. You won't be disappointed with that. That's another one of my all-time favorites. Check it out. Another great game from our friends over at Lock and Load. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob for War and Pieces. We shall see you soon. Take it easy, everybody.